Andrei Koreshkov has been handing out concussions for over a decade.
Oh, beautiful left. That's it from basement. Jump knee. That is it.
And showed an obvious knack for spinning back kick knockouts.
I refereed that fight. Now it's huge.
In February 2022, confronted by ex-UFC fighter Chancellor Encounter, Andrei supplied the Liver King production line with a new source of material.
Native of Pahuska, Oklahoma, and he gets Koreshkov on top, and Koreshkov putting the K.
With the very first connection, Koreshkov fractured 5 of the veteran's ribs and reclaimed the status of Bellator's top talent. Even watching it is painful.
How fast? Boom! That is a devastating.
Fast forward 8 months, Muin Gafurov featured his own edition of the abdomen-piercing whirlwind.
To take a chance and be first with his boxing. Oh, to the liver kick!
The cannonball found its home, and the agonizing Diego Silva sunk in like the Titanic, cracked in half. Gafurov was crowned the LFA champion for this victory. In November, Natalia Silva made her mark, throwing a wicked U-turn with a twist at the end. Desperately diving for the legs, the counterpart ran into a staggering spinning back kick. Head-down tackle attempts with no setup never end well. Ilia Topuria, just 2 years to go from a little-known prospect to one of the most valuable assets the UFC has at featherweight. He hated Paddy Pimblett's guts before it was cool.
Fuck you, bitch.
As for his combat acumen, the Matador is unbeaten in MMA with 12 finishes in 13 triumphs.
Flag off, not here. Oh, he got caught! Those body shots have now officially set up the head.
However, when facing former Cage Warriors belt holder Jay Herbert in March, it was Ilia's opponent that drew first blood.
Speed advantage.
After a short ground struggle initiated by Topuria, the Englishman attempted to finish off the wounded Predator.
Will Topuria meet the bell? Massive shots from Jai Herbert. We'll be back after the break.
Having recovered on the stool, Ilia made the fans experience true catharsis.
On him, can't get a hold of the legs.
My word! Unbelievable knockout by Topuria.
Unleashing a chin-spinning overhand, El Matador ended the bullfight to the cheers of the crowd. A month earlier, future title challenger Jamal Hill created yet another meme starring Johnny Walker.
You're moving like this, you gotta dodge the crazy punch.
Oh my gosh! That's Jamal Hill laid him out. And another opponent.
For a moment, Walker thought he was Ubisoft's Altair and made a leap of faith into a haystack. Johnny, you bastard, always going out in style.
Like this, you gotta dodge the crazy punch.
And in conclusion, the December annihilation of Renier de Ridder at the hands of Anatoly Malikhin.
And that's when they're not moving at you. That's it. He's out. That's it.
Renier didn't pull through this violent gunplay, and Malikhin became the one double champion.
Какой же я красавчик, бля.
Pampayek unofficially winning.
Despite the godfather of cemetery kicking retiring, Cro Cop's legacy is still very much alive.
Land the counter left.
Oh, he's out. Oh, hard right hand. Taylor in trouble. Head kick for the finish.
The stress test of Marlon Vera's crown aspirations is the proof of concept. In recent years, the Ecuadorian has established himself as a legend killer. And the strict headmaster of New School.
Oh! Huge elbow from
In August, on the other side stood former bantamweight monarch Dominic Cruz. The Dominator immediately set a high pace.
A slow starter. We talked about this.
Cheeto first dropped him at the 2nd-minute mark.
Cheeto's gonna come out.
Cruz was not discouraged by the fall and continued with lightning-fast blitzes.
Cheeto seems to be a step behind, a bit confused.
Oh, that's a heavy kick by Dominic.
Nevertheless, now Vera caught on to the enemy's chaotic movement.
Double jab and a right, sits down, closing out Vera.
Get your points and then get off the
Starting with a jab.
And after a probing high kick in the second round,
Vera with a nice jab and a head kick.
in the fourth, he fired one with vicious intent.
That is the key word there. He's having
Cruises down after a huge shot. And Cheeto ends it. Double-digit finish.
Even consecutive knockdowns with the hands did not dissuade the Dominator. Howbeit, the shin across the face sent the veteran straight to a hospital bed. A week before this happened, the infamous open stance double attack was manifested by Brian Battle.
Battle saying in
After a high kick.
Linking together a smokescreen cross and a roundhouse kick, Battle left the octagon with $50K extra for performance of the night. In March, Anatoly Boyka managed to make MMA headlines with a funeral blow. Scott Adkins would be proud, that's for sure. The second meeting between Zhang Weili and Joanna Jędrzejczyk was one of the most anticipated rematches on the women's side, and for good reason. Just 2 years prior, they had forever entered the history books with a white-knuckle thrill ride in a championship bout. Sullen and swollen upon losing a split decision, Jędrzejczyk agreed to come back only for a sequel in June of 2022. She was all the rage at the outset. But Zhang responded with an outside trip and spent the rest of the round pounding away. In the second, the Chinese phenom put an end to the dilogy.
Joanna's constantly Look at that on the carotid artery.
By landing a spinning back fist, Weili finally sent the former queen to a well-deserved rest.
Joanna's constantly
As usual, ACA fighters did not lag behind, and in September, a revolver back fist was issued by Victor Makarenko.
Промахнулся здесь удар. Хай-кик и бэкфист.
ready to close that distance. There he goes.
Although rich in artsy KOs, 2022 was largely the year of the flying knee. However, even in such a competitive field, Demetrius Johnson managed to stand out. The former Octagon dictator with a record of 11 title defenses was no stranger to a memorable finish.
He does everything perfect. If you
The flyweight great hit the front pages once more, inspired by one champion, Adriano Moraes.
Position now for the champion. Throws a knee to the jaw. DJ's hurt.
Things weren't going so well for Mighty Mouse in the prologue of the rematch in August.
4 of 5 from DJ. The kick.
Demetrius figured out the opponent's marching orders by the middle rounds, and gold began to slip from Moraes' waist.
Oh, he caught him that time, DJ did.
Yeah, when Adriano gets in that pocket.
Johnson calculated the perfect trajectory and finally got back at the offender.
In slightly smaller movements.
Oh, big right, DJ! They stunned him! Big knee! That's it!
DJ just made a statement. DJ just made a statement.
Demetrius Johnson!
Wobbled with a cross, the Brazilian backed away to the fence and greeted the knee with his skull. Another masterpiece added to Mighty Mouse's gallery.
Right, DJ!